Hi guys, today we're going to talk about 14.4, and that's journalizing payment of liability. And it's a lot easier than what we did last week, a lot less tedious. You guys are familiar with journaling. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through work together problem, which is on page 351. I do recommend that you kind of read through the chapter. It starts on page 346 and goes to 351. You've done this kind of stuff before, so if you have questions, please let me know, and we will go from there. So, working together 14.4. A journal page is provided for you in the working papers. I have that up here on Kami. I'm going to do it like I did last week where I type it in, but I'm still expecting you guys to do what you have been doing, writing it by hand and then either scanning me a picture or texting me a picture or emailing, whichever way it works for you. That's just the easiest way to get it to me since I am currently not in Winona. So, you see on page 351, you have a date period of March 31st. Federal income tax withheld is $1,386. Employee Social Security tax withheld is $819, and employee Medicare tax withheld is $189. So it reads, credit balances on March 31st for the unemployment tax accounts for the first quarter are as follows. Unemployment tax payable, federal is $100.80. Unemployment tax payable state is $680.40. Digital Supply, that's the company, pays both unemployment taxes each quarter regardless of the amount owed. So, it says, prepare a journal entry for payment of the withheld taxes. Digital Supplies is classified as a monthly scheduled depositor. Date journal, page 14, on the day taxes are due to the federal government, check number 383. So that means that they're sending in a check every month. Some people pay by the quarter, some people pay monthly. I believe you can also pay twice a month. It's kind of just depends on how you're set up with the government. So it looks like this corporation is set up to be once a month. So the day that federal taxes are due, not this year, but every other year, is, I can't spell today, April 15th. And our account title for that first line is going to be, we're going to play employee tax pay. And we know our check number is, they tell us of C383. And what we're going to do here is going to do the federal income tax withheld. So it's debited $1,386. That's a little difficult on here. Just make sure that it lines up correctly. Since I'm using Kami, it's kind of hard to do it this way. And you're also going to need to put in your Social Security, tax payable, and your Medicare tax payable. Now, since they gave you the amount paid on March 31st, and now we're paying in April, you're actually going to have to add on an additional month for your Social Security and your Medicare tax. So instead of the $819, you're going to add $1,819 times 2, which is going to give you a total of $1,638. And then your Medicare tax payable, in the book it says $189, so times that by 2 and you get a total Okay, so you're going to take $189 times 2. That gives you $378. Now, since you have a debit side, you also need to credit your cash side. And you do this because that paying the liabilities for the employee income tax, Social Security tax, and Medicare tax reduces the liability accounts and the cash account. So that's why you're doing it in the general debit, and then you're going to go ahead and credit the cash credit account of the total of these 3. So your total is that you're going to cash credit on that first line is $3,402. Okay. Next part of work together. Prepare journal entries for payment of the federal and state unemployment taxes liability. State taxes are due on the same day as federal taxes. Check number 401 and 402. Okay. So it tells you up in your tax table that for your federal, you owe $100.80. And we're going to keep this on in April, but we're going to make it like it's the date of the 30th of April. So you're paying your unemployment tax pay. I can't type today. Fed. You also have a check number that it tells you as C401. And because it told us we owe a check of 180 cents to the feds. And we're also going to have to cash credit for the same amount over here, just for the same reason that we had to do it up here. Because this is a liability, we're taking away cash. So what happens in the debit has to happen in the credit at some point. So you're going to put 180. Okay? So you did that for the federal. So 30th of April. We're going to do this for the state now. Check number 402 because it tells us, and it looks for tax payable. We owe $680.40. And again, just like the federal, and like I said before, just because you have it on debit, you need to have it on a credit too. Okay? That, obviously make sure that your numbers line up. But that is that is how you do 14.4 work together. I'm going to tell you that on 14.4 on your own, for your Social Security tax payable and your Medicare tax payable, again, you're going to have to add an additional month in there to pay it. just because you're in the next month for that. So if you have any questions, again, let me know via email, text message, phone call. I'm available. You guys have been rocking and rolling, and it looks like you guys are really understanding. So keep it up. I know it's a little difficult right now. Things are still up in the air, but keep working, and we'll talk with you next time.